Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing reviews, swatches, and a tutorial on Urban Decay's new Naked Ultraviolet palette. Now you guys know from when I did my little, I think it was the second collection, you guys saw that I had it. So one of you commented, I think it was Beth, that commented that you were really excited for me to do a review on this. I've been waiting. Like I said, stuff has just been coming up right now over here in my real life, so it's finally here. I finally did it. And I'm super glad because I love the way this palette is. I love the packaging, first of all. I'm not crazy about plastic packaging, but Urban Decay packaging, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a gemstone in the background, and it has all these little parts in it that like have this little glittery sheen to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so freaking beautiful. The back just says eyeshadow palette and then like stuff about the company. When you open it, it has the same big mirror. Now, I'm going to say something because Instagram was really quick to judge this palette when they had shown it on their little page. These are the colors, you guys. And people were seriously complaining about it not being a purple palette. Well, it's from their Naked series. Their Naked series is mainly nudes and maybe a pop of color. That's how it's always been. You see it with their cherry palette you still saw cherry mostly. I guess that's what people were expecting with this. They were expecting an ultraviolet, like all purples. I personally like that they added the nudes in there because the nudes give me an option to like use some type of transition shade. I don't like going full on color for my transition shade because half the time I end up looking like a hot mess. I'm just being honest, you guys. I've done it several times to myself where there is no transition like light shade that I can use, and I end up going in with a pastel purple or some other pastel color, and it just ruins the whole entire look. So I'm super glad that they added those colors in there. Every single color in here I would see myself using. Probably not tripping or optimized, but I would still give them a chance because that's how really good they look. This one could still be used because this is just like a peach. It's a light peach color. And this one is just like a lavender, like a light pastel lavender. You guys already know I'm not crazy about pastel, but I would still give that one a fighting chance. Now, you guys know that they always make these little brushes that go with their palettes. I never use them. I always keep them in there. Some people say that they're okay. I don't know. I just don't use them because I like to keep them intact. Now, something that I've said in the past, and I'm going to say it right now. I'm kind of sick and tired of the way they design these palettes. For me, personally, I have not seen Urban Decay do anything from these rectangle palettes. It's just thin little rectangles and the same rectangle packaging. Like, I would like them to see them step out of that and create a palette that doesn't look the same. I get it, you know, that's what their company's known for, is basically these rectangle shaped palettes. And even, you could say the same thing about ABH. ABH has those same rectangle palettes with all their little squares in there. And this is Urban Decay, these little strips of color. I don't know. I know they have those Born to Run ones, but it's like, I would kind of like to see their Naked series like reimagined, you know, like in a different way, not always this same thing. But other than that, I really love this color story. It's very cute. I have no complaints with the look that I created today. I'm very happy with it. And I'm so glad that I bought this palette because I was like, dude, this is a good palette. So let me start on the swatches, you guys. I'm going to stop yapping. We're going to start with Trippin' right here, which is the first color. And like I said, this is just a very light, peachy, nude color. And I could still use it. That's very light though. See, that's why I'm always worried with the light ones, because you guys know they either don't show up or they disappear on my skin tone. I'm not sure if that has to do with skin tone. I'm just saying, for me personally, if I use a color that light, it will usually just disappear within 2 hours. It might be my oily skin. It might be just too pastel for my skin tone. I don't know. Let me know if any of you guys are lighter and you have this palette. Let me know if that color worked for you. So I'm really interested to maybe it has nothing to do with skin tone. Maybe it's just this pastel color that just disappears on your face. I don't know. So the next one is Mind Slip. I really like this color. I think as a transition shade, it wouldn't even show up on me. Look at that's just one swatch right there. It doesn't even show up on me. But I still like it. It's cute. Look at it. It's like a nude peach color, huh? Like a dark nude peach. Next color we're going to do is Days right here. And Days is this, I want to say like a peach bronze. Oh, God, that's beautiful shimmer. So pretty. Oh, my God. It's almost like a duochrome with this peach gold undertone to it. I love that color. Ooh, bury me in that color, you guys. Next to that, we have Hacked. Hacked is this perfect nude. I think on someone lighter that would look so beautiful. Look at that. That's like a rosy nude. That's just one swatch. I would still totally use on my skin tone, you guys. I don't think... Look at it. It still works. It's very pretty. And then next to that we have VR. That one looks like a shimmer, but it almost looks like it's a pink brown shift to it. Just think, I didn't get to mention that this color right here, Hacked, that is the transition shade I used today, you guys. She still showed up, and she just got covered with that purples that I used, but she still showed up very beautifully on me. So that's the VR color, you guys. That's one swatch right there. She's very sheer. She's like a topper. You can build her up. It's still a very beautiful color nonetheless, you guys. I feel like don't be expecting something that's going to stand out a lot. She looks like she's just a topper, like a sheer, glittery, kind of a nude with a little pink undertone, just sheen to it. So just go in there and don't have high expectations with that color, because she's kind of looking like she's not going to stand out on her own. She's going to have to be patted on top. Maybe you could use that Hack, that brown that I used for my transition shade, and then you can rub her on top, and then she'll stand out better that way. Next, we have Lucid right here. Lucid is my inner corner highlight, you guys. Let me tell you guys about Lucid. Lucid is so flipping beautiful. Look at that. It's like this, I want to call it like a mint seafoam green. She is a highlighter, like in her own category. Look at that. That's just one swatch. I'm in love with this color. I feel like this was one of the colors that just made this palette totally worth it to me. I love that they added that color. It's just like a random color to put in here, but she works so well. Can you imagine using her just by herself, like all over your eyelid? How much that would stand out on your eye. Like, oh God, I'm in love already. Next to her, we have Optimize. Optimize just looks like a pastel purple. I already mentioned it before. Does not really impress me. I would still use it for a transition shade, I think, but it's not something that I would gravitate towards because it is a matte, and I prefer shimmer over mattes, even though mattes are essential. When it comes to like pastel purples, it's not my go-tos. Next to that, we have Warning. I already mentioned later on in the video, but I will say it again right now. Warning stained my finger right here. I used Warning right here and down here. So she stands out really well. She looks very beautiful on the eye. But I want you guys to have like a sort of, maybe it might stain your eye. I don't know. When I take this off and I edit the video, it's probably going to be up here later on whether she did or she didn't stain my eyes, okay? But like I said, it's a very pretty color, you guys. I love it. Very like, I want to say like a fuchsia, berry tone purple. And she sort of like has this duochrome sheen to it shift between a hot pink and a purple. Still a very beautiful color. Next to her, we have Cyberpunk right here. Cyberpunk looks like this. Ooh, I like that one. That one's a nice one. I didn't get to use her today, but she's super pretty. She's like a shimmer. That's just, ooh, this is too Two swatches right there. Look how bright she stands out. I love her. Next to her, we have Euphoric. I used Euphoric today, too. Euphoric reminds me of a shimmer, but it's like a shimmer on the lavendery side. So she's very beautiful. I had no problems with her. See, that's just one swatch. We can do another swatch, but I didn't have any problems with her blending out or anything. So she's very pretty. You're going to have a little bit of fallout from her and VR. So far, the ones that I've noticed, Euphoric has a little bit of fallout in the pan. And VR right here. And you can consider maybe days. But it's not anything on my face. I didn't experience anything on my face. Next, we have Purple Dusk over here. And Purple Dusk is a color that I initially put on this side of my eye. You guys, can I say Purple Dusk? Like, it's super dark. Look at that. It's almost like a black. But it's super pretty. I love that color. Let me swatch it right here, you guys, so I can give you guys like a little... Like, it's super pretty. That is just one swatch. I love it. It has all these noticeable glitters on there. When I had no problems with her, I just put her there and I tapped her in with my finger. And I was like, whoa, this one's a nice one. Maybe not all over, like, I don't know. Depends on how grungy you want your eye to look. But she's a beautiful shimmer with glitter in it. And it's super pretty. I don't know. It probably doesn't get any better than that in this palette. But the whole thing together makes sense. And I love it. Next, we have the last color in here that's called Digital. I'm just going to swatch her right here just to make it better to show you guys close up. That is Digital. Digital reminds me more of a chocolate brown, not so much of a purple. I'm pretty sure she has purple in her, but to me, in the pan, she looks like this bronzy chocolate tone color. That's two swatches right there. So in the pan, you guys, she doesn't look purple at all. She might have some purple in her. Don't get me wrong. It looks like it has purple in it. But she reminds me of just this bronzy chocolate brown. Like an espresso brown. So that's it for the swatches, you guys. I am definitely super happy I bought this palette. I'll leave it up to you guys whether you guys feel it's worthy in your collection or not. But I personally really love this one. I'm a huge sucker for purples. And I love the look I created with this palette. I don't know. I might add some eyeliner later because I usually always add eyeliner with my looks. I did want to do like a little dupe swatch, you guys, because remember when I did my little second collection, I told you guys I was going to compare Illusion from BH. This is BH Cosmetic 1991 palette. And I noticed that there was a purple in here that reminded me of that euphoric color in here. So I just wanted to do like a little swatch comparison to that. And because eyeballing, I thought it looked similar, but actually doesn't. I don't think it's that similar. So this is the one from the Urban Decay, right? This is Euphoric. This is the Euphoric color. Now, the Illusion color in the BH Cosmetics, which is this color right here that I showed you guys earlier. Right here. This one is Illusion from the BH Cosmetics. So you can see that they're pretty close, but this one from the BH is like super blinding metallic shimmer, right? It's a duochrome, of course. This one's a duochrome. It's already categorized that in the palette. So they're really close. I mean, this one, they're super close. Like this one might be like maybe a 1 or 2 shades lighter than this one. Both are super pretty. I'm actually really glad to have both of them in my collection because it's like, ooh, if I run out of one, I can use the other one, you know? So that was like the quick little comparison I wanted to do, you guys. I'm pretty sure the other ones are not really close to those ones. So that's it, you guys. Other than that, if you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I went in with this color called Hacked right here. It is obviously a nude. It's like a brown, a really light brown. I just figured I would play it safe when it came to my transition shade. I really wanted to use that one next to it. It's called VR. It's like this super shimmer, but it's like on the neutral side shimmer. I don't know. This one is so pretty, you guys. It looks like a nude, but with a hint of rose pink. Isn't it cute? It's like super cute. But I figured maybe the shimmers wouldn't work, you know, because you know how shimmers are sometimes. Depending on the company, some shimmers would just like not work with a brush. And I kind of didn't want to use, my finger. You guys, I have a confession to make. I've been watching Luke Cage. And that guy, the actor who plays Luke Cage, is fine as hell. Don't tell my husband. Who am I kidding? My husband watches all my videos, you guys. He watches and comments all of my videos. I've told him this before, just in case you guys were wondering. I've seen people get offended. Oh my God, one time on my Facebook, I put something, I don't remember what it was. I think it was a picture of a guy. And this one lady who, I think I friended because of a Facebook game. We all play a Facebook game together or whatever. She was like, "Aren't you married?" Yeah, I'm married. I'm not blind. Okay? I have eyes. I can see when a guy is good looking. That doesn't mean I'm going to go sleep with him. That just means I can appreciate some eye candy. In Spanish, we call it a taco de ojo, okay? It just means I'm looking, but I'm not over there trying to throw myself at him. You know, I have some standards and morals, okay? I'm pretty sure everybody does. Just some of them tend to ignore them, I guess. I don't know. I can't speak for every female or male on earth. I can only speak for myself. That includes anyone who doesn't, how do you say it? Who doesn't consider themselves male or female or binary. I think it's binary. Binary? I can't pronounce it. Hopefully you guys get what I mean. You know, to each their own. I'm not here to judge nobody. But she totally got on me. I was quick to like answer her, like, "Excuse me. I'm married, not blind." And this meme that I posted on my timeline was meant as like a joke. And she just like quickly backed off. I was like, "Come on, don't come over here trying to tell me how to live my life. I'm old as hell. I don't need nobody treating me like some little girl." And my husband's not complaining, so apparently he's not worried about me leaving him. I tell him this stuff to his face, you guys, to his face. This man knows how I am. He knows I'm a smart butt. He knows how sarcastic I can be. He just laughs at me. He's like, "You're such an ass." He just laughs. Because he knows my personality. For my next color, I went in with this color right here that is called Euphoric. And it is this purple shimmer. I used at least 3 of these shimmers in here. But I'm telling you guys now, like, all these colors, probably not optimized because that's a matte. I don't see myself using that. But all the shimmers in here are like super pretty. I could not believe. I was like, dang, these are pretty. You guys see that? Look at that. Like, it's like a perfect lavender shimmer. I fell in love with it. And I used that other purple on top too later on. And then that other dark purple in the corner. It's like, oh God. I love this palette. So many people were complaining about this palette. Like, why? People were like, "That's not a purple palette." Well, no, it's a naked palette. It's supposed to have some neutrals in there. Personally, I'm not mad about any of those neutrals. Except for Trippin'. Trippin' looks super vanilla white. I can't use her. She wouldn't even work on my brownie butt. Next color I used this dark purple right here. It's a purple shimmer. It is called Purple Dusk. And it's like, it's got all these little shimmers in there. You can tell that it has like glitter specks in there. Very pretty. Super dark. It picks up so well. You don't need any like, I didn't try to brush with this, you guys. Honestly, I just patted it in here. And then I went over it with another, the darkest color in here that's called Digital. You guys are going to see me do it right now. So, but I just did it right here. And then later on I go with the brush to like put it a little bit across with that other color, the darker one in here. But I love this dark purple, you guys. It's so pretty in person. It's like this dark purple dusk with all these clear little shimmery glitter specks. Now the next color that I used was this super bright, I want to say it's like a purple magenta pink sort of, and it's like this metallic shimmer almost. I could honestly say it's like super bright. You guys can see it right here and right here. I put it on the bottom right here and then right here. So I left that purple in the middle. I left the dark right here, and then this one I put right here. But I will tell you guys this, that warning one stains your finger, because this is the finger that I use for this eye. So it stains the finger, so I can only assume that it's going to stain my eye later, which is not a deal breaker. I haven't experienced anything else with the colors in here except for that color. So if that's the only one that stains the eye, I can accept that. I think that's good. It's not. I tend to stay away from the ones that stain, you guys. I don't like it. I don't feel like it's worth it. This one did need to be built up a little bit, only because because I already had that lavender purple on there, it sort of felt like I was rubbing on more to get that intensity I wanted, which is not bad. It's just, I'm just letting you guys know that one will probably need a lot of building up. Put in the work, I guess. You know, you guys know how some colors work. You have to put in the work to get the effect you want on your eye, which it doesn't bother me. I want to say 85% of the time I'm good with that. It just depends on the company, I guess. Some of them are totally not worth the time though. You're like, forget this. I'm here for you, Urban Decay, okay? For my next color, I went in with this color called Digital. It's a super dark. I want to say it's not a purple. It's like more of a chocolate brown. And what I did with that color is that I put it on top of that purple that's already there. And then I rubbed it a little bit across and then all down here. Going back in with my transition shade, I did go back in with that original lavender color, which is called Euphoric, just to basically reincorporate it in right here in the middle, because I didn't want it to get lost. That dark purple seems to overpower everything. For my transition shade, I went in with this color in here that's called Lucid. Lucid is a dual chrome, you guys, just in case you guys don't know. It is super pretty. Look, it shows up like this. I want to say like a teal seafoam green, something like that. I don't know. It gives like very nice contrast to the purples that are already in this palette. I feel like they hit like the nose on the head when they added that color in there, because it just complements the entire palette. Nobody has really said anything about that, but I think it does. Because people were too busy complaining about it not having enough purple in it. I was like not bothered by that. I saw the palette on Trend Mood and I was like, oh my god. I said purple because I love purple. You guys already know, like, purple's my favorite color. But people were like, that's not a purple palette. No, it's not. It's not a purple palette. It's a naked ultraviolet palette. That means it has nudes plus some purple thrown in. I wish people would understand that. They're too busy complaining. Just be happy that they gave us a purple palette. Like, every single palette literally that they have right now in their little naked series are pretty much all neutrals. And this was like one of the first ones I saw that had actual color in it. So I jumped on it. I was like, oh god, that one's nice. And I love how it picks up so easily on the eye, you guys. It comes out so pretty. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Let me do my mascara on this side and then I'll come back to give you guys a close-up. Okay, you guys, this is my final look. You guys, I absolutely love this palette, honestly. It's super cute. I love those purples. You guys should know by now. I love this. Honestly, I love this look. But I'll leave it up to you guys whether you guys like it or not. So let me back you guys out and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Oh my god. Like, can I say, because you guys, I'm honest. This is a beautiful palette. There's been so many people, just like on Instagram in general, complaining about it. So many complaints. I have no complaints from this palette. The colors that I used today blended so well together. I feel like they did a good job choosing which colors went in this palette because they complement each other in that way. The only color I don't see myself ever using is Trippin'. And even then, I could still use Trippin' as a transition shade because she's not that light. She's more of a light peach color. She looked like a vanilla earlier when I said it to you guys, but she's honestly a light peach color. And it doesn't look like a bad color. I love Days. Days is like this orange bronze shimmer. I love VR because it's this berry tone shimmer. Lucid is such a beautiful inner eye highlight. Like, honestly, on the overall eye, imagine how beautiful that would look. Like, over right here, where I usually put up my second shade in. Optimize is a matte. It looks very pastel-y. I'd have to try it because as of right now, it's giving me In a Trance vibes over there, which I'm still traumatized, by the way, because I didn't like that palette. And then Warning is such a beautiful color. That's probably why they put warning. Warning you, this will stain your face. Just be wary, that one does stain the finger, so be careful. I'll probably put later whether or not it stained me or not. And then Cyberpunk, still a pretty color, even though I didn't use it. Euphoric is pretty. Purple Dust is so beautiful, like a dark purple. And Digital is just like this perfect chocolate brown with maybe like a smidge of purple in it. You can't really tell. And the packaging in here is like by far the prettiest I've seen from their Naked little series that they have. So that's pretty much it for today, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.